Hello everybody, it's Kim and I am here tonight to do a video on the My Creations card box from Close to My Heart, found on page, I don't remember now, page 133 in the current catalog. It is item number Z1647. It measures 3 6/8 by 4 3/8 by 2 1/8 inches deep. So you can get quite a few cards in there, regular cards, or what we're going to do tonight is make a divider for it that you can get 3 by 3 cards and a pen in it. I've made a couple of these using the Pemberley paper pack, and I made one daubing around the edges, all the whites in blue to take away all the white, and I made one that I left clean and white all the way around, so you can see whichever one you like. It has a nice magnetic closure. You can kind of hear how it's pretty tight. And this is just a little decorative button, sticky button, that's also from Close to My Heart. I'll show you later. Across the top I put notes with cutting those out with the Art Philosophy cartridge, and those letters are cut out, I leave it an inch, yeah, they're an inch tall. So, and then a couple little butterflies also from Close to My Heart. You can buy a whole pack of those for not very much at all. So let's get started. This is about the 5th take probably on this because I keep messing up. So some of this stuff I already have done. Normally I just roll with it and let you see my mistakes, but they would have confused you because the measurements were all wacky and I was just way off. So I'm starting over again, and I'll start with the cards that I made for the inside. I cut those with the Art Philosophy cartridge. I used the scallop square on page 33, and I cut them at 3 inches. So if you just use the card function at 3 inches, there's lots of cards in here, so you can pick whatever you want. That's just what I picked. And then for these cute little frames on the cards, I also cut those from the Art Philosophy cartridge. The first one is the Shape 8 on page 47, and that is cut out at, just a minute, let me think here, 1 3/4, and then the other one is the, just a second, the Rectangle 8 on page 65, and that one is cut out at 1 1/4 inches. So those are the cards. I took them and randomly stamped. Let me tell you what stamps we're using tonight. Those frames come in Crafted with Love, which is B13.99, and it looks like this. It's got 2 frames and exclusively hand stamped just for you. Crafted with Love, made by me, did it myself, homemade, crafted by, and you can sign your name under it. So just a little something to put like on the back of your cards so that people know who made it. When I cut mine out, I had just put a 12 by 12 piece of card, paper in the Cricut, and I just put autofill on and cut out, and I got a whole bunch of them, and I just put them in this envelope with the stamp so that next time I want to stamp some frames, I already have them cut out and I'm ready to go. So that's those. And then for the words, we are using Cardword Puzzle. It's item number 1494, and it is this little stamp set here that has all kinds of words on it. It has 2 from them. I won't list all of them, but happy, it has birthday, anniversary, wonderful, all kinds of them. And the only one I found that didn't fit in one of these frames, I'll show you, is congratulations. Just a little bit long, but everything else you could get happy anniversary in there. You could just because, happy birthday, all kinds of things. So just take your little frame and hold it up and find what you like, what fits. But everything should fit except that congratulations did not fit. So it also has a pretty little rose, a flower, a butterfly, a little bouquet of flowers, a leaf, and another flower over here. So that's the stamps that we're using. For mine, I cut out my cards and then I randomly stamped with that flower all over the page just to give myself a background, just by using some white cardstock and stamping randomly. And then I put my little frames on and put whatever I wanted in to the box there for the sentiment. I did just because, I did happy birthday, I did it just for you, and I did another happy birthday. So there's my cards. So those will go in one half of the box over here. Zoom back out here. Okay, like that. And then envelopes on the other side and pin up top. Okay, so let's start the box. For the base of your box, you're gonna have a base that this sits on to kind of pop it up, so it's not way down in the box. So it sits up, and it sits in there pretty snug. So we're gonna cut a piece of, you can use whatever color you want because you're not gonna see it. I used a piece of white, and it is cut at 8 1/4 by 6 1/4, and then it is scored at 1 inch all the way around, and then it's cut out. You cut out your little corners, each one of the corners that you're going to have. You'll see the lines really clearly, so it's easy to cut that out. And then just score those in and fold them. And that's your base. Okay? So put that aside. And then for the inside pieces, we're going to have 2 pieces. And like I said, I'm sorry, I've already cut them and scored them because I've done this like a couple times at least. So the first piece is 4 inches by 6 inches, and it is scored on the long part at 1, 2, and 3 inches. And then your other piece is 8 1/4 by 3 1/4, and it is scored at 3 1/4, 4 1/4, and 5 1/4. And then you're just going to valley fold both of those so that on one page you get them with the middle sticking up here, and the other piece you get the middle, so that you have the middle sticking up. Hope that makes sense. See how they're folded? Like that. Okay? And then we're just going to put those on top of the base. So I'm going to, first I'm going to put some score tape on the middle of this just to hold it together good, or whatever adhesive you have. I'm using my ATG gun. Just stick those together. Okay. And then I think I'm going to put my pen part of this down first, so let me adhere it together. Just put a piece or two of whatever adhesive that you want on there and just fold those together like so. And then take your base and we'll put a couple pieces of adhesive down on the pieces of that you're going to put down, and you can put it down whichever way you want, whichever color you want, up or down or whatever. I just went with this. So we're going to put this on the top half right up to the lines. Let's see here, we're going to come out just a little bit. Hard to see what I'm doing here, sorry guys. I'm off a little bit there, but okay, and then this piece, okay. So I also have all of my pieces cut out, but I'm going to give you the dimensions of those before I put them all down. So this, like I said, sits pretty snug in the box. You're going to have to kind of, when you go to put it in, you're kind of going to have to bend it a little bit and then push it down in there. But there you go, it's in. Like I said, mine's off a little bit over there, but you won't see that too much once you get all your stuff in there. So anyway, that's how you do the box. It's really easy. So, and then I'm just going to cover it. I think I'll just go off and cover it and then come back and tell you all the dimensions, because you don't want to sit here and watch me just tape and glue, and you guys all know how to do that. So I will do that and come back and show you the finished box when I'm done. Okay, I'm back with my finished up box. I just wanted to show it to you guys real quick. I cut out the little letters that say notes. I cut those at 1 3/4 inches. So I told you wrong on that. I told you 1 inch. So you can make them 1 inch. They're just kind of little. They're smaller. This is, I think, what they were on this one here. And I wanted them a little bit bigger. And then I put some random little black pearl bling on there, and a bling off of the, what are they called? The sparkle flourishes. They're item Z1708 in the Close to My Heart catalog, or whatever ones you have to put on there. The dimensions for the paper, I cut this pink background paper at 6 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then a piece of the black from the La Belle Vie at 6 by 4, and then on the front I cut a piece of black that is 5 3/4 by 1 1/2, and then the pink is, no, that's not right, I'm sorry, the black is 6 by 1 7/8, and the pink is 5 7/8 by 5/8, and then I just stamped a little border flourish across the front of that to break up that pink a little bit. And then this front pink piece here is cut at 6 by 1 3/4, and then the black piece is cut at 5 3/4 by 1 1/2. And for the top, did I already tell you that? If not, I'll tell you again. The pink background is cut at 6 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then the black piece is cut at 6 by 4, and then this back piece here is cut at 6 inches by 1 3/4, and then the black piece is cut at 5 3/4 by 1 1/2, and then the side pieces here I cut a black piece. Mine's a little bit big, so I'm going to take that down a little bit. Let's see, sides are 4 1/4 by 2 1/4, so I'd make them 4 by 2 instead, and then take the, sorry, that's not right, 4, I'd written down 4 1/2 by 2 1/2, so take them to 4 1/4 by 2 1/4, and then take your pink piece to 4 by 2, and then I randomly stamped some roses off of that little set that we used, the cardboard puzzle, to make some roses in pink. It's kind of hard to see that, I know. So you're going to want 2 sets of those for each end, and then for the inside I cut the same thing, only I cut a piece of black at 6 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then another piece, and use the flip side with the polka dots at 6 by 4 to put on the inside of my box. Let me back out here. On the inside flap of my box here. And I wanted to show you one that had the papers put opposite. So one piece was put with the one color down and one piece with the other color, the flip side of the paper down. That gives it another cute look. And then these pens are Pentel RSVP pens, and you can take the top off and take the inside out and cut a piece of paper that's about, oh, what did I, sorry, I had that written down, maybe 3 1/4 inches by just a sliver, really, just like a 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch. Just roll it around this inside of the pen and put your pen back together, and that gives you a matching pen for your set. So kind of a cute little idea. I haven't done mine yet for this one, but this one goes in this box. No, this one goes in this box. So this one is done with the Kimberly paper pack, and this one is done with the La Belle Vie paper pack. So just a couple different options. I did dab around on my edges in pink because it was just too white looking, I thought. So anyway, there's the box. Hope that you guys enjoyed that and you make them. They're only $4.95 for the box, and it's really nice heavy duty chipboard with a magnetic closure. And you can just put regular A2 size cards in here, decorate it up, decorate it for Christmas, whatever. I have one more I might do a Christmas box and show you. Or just make this little divider for 3x3 cards and a pen. A really cute idea, or a cute little gift box that you can make for somebody for probably under $10. Great gift. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and hope to make another video soon. Bye-bye.